Bonjour à tous et toutes. Buongiorno. I don't know much about our dreams in the future. Personally, I don't dream much anymore. At night, I often don't dream at all. It's been going on for years now. It's because of the sleeping drugs, of course. It's because of the biological rhythm changing with age and of declining imagination. But it seems to me that it's also about an excess of reality specific to these times. Too many things happen and too big. Reality has finally invaded even our sleeping hours. But then again, I don't know. What I do know is that my night existence used to be much more interesting than it is now, and that it made my waking life more interesting as well. Living in the remnants of dreams, isn't that what every novelist is looking for? I'd like to have that other life back, but I have no idea how. I don't have an amulet for it, a spell. There is no such thing in my tradition. So I'm experimenting with other techniques, more specifically a form of active imagination that I invented. I close my eyes, I pick up the first sensory stimulus available around me, and then I go on with quick mental associations, so quick that I don't have time to figure out the nature of the associations themselves. A scratch on my hand brings me to the day I lost my wedding ring in the sea. That brings me to a coach named Walter, who told my mom I wasn't fit for sports in general, and so forth. After a few steps, a childhood memory I'd seemingly forgotten about comes back to me, as if childhood were the minimum potential of any free imaginative process. Sometimes it's the memory of a childhood dream. It's not exactly like dreaming, but it's rather close. Nevertheless, I'm not satisfied, because my personal technique always makes me dream backwards, while what I've always expected from dreams was to dream forward. Lately, the whole world seems to dream only backwards. Europe dreams backwards for sure. For example, the sales of books of foreign literature have dropped in all European countries, mine included, Italy. Europe was the dream forward of my generation, but we now prefer to dream in our own language, to dream in our own culture, to dream backwards. Driving toward Rome's airport yesterday, I was looking at the posters for the upcoming European elections. I was looking more specifically at the one that said, Più Italia, meno Europa, more Italy, less Europe. A collective dream backwards. And yesterday was Italy's Liberation Day, April 25, the day Italy was set free from Nazi fascism, the day that laid the ground for our democracy. As far as I remember, it never felt as relevant as this year. We are forced to reconfirm ideas that we thought could be taken for granted by now, because they clearly weren't. We are forced to dream backwards. So, dreams about the future in this present are more often visions of the past, shadows of the 20th century, borders of the 20th century, sinister reverberations of wars of the 20th century. We dream backwards. On rêve en arrière, sogniamo all'indietro. In my half-sleep, I go on with my random associations. It's not very efficient as an exploration. It's like groping around, but I'm not quitting. I still believe it might take me, sooner or later, to a place of imagination where I haven't been before, just like dreams, real dreams, should always do. Grazie.